Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I'm your host Pixie, and today we're going to be continuing our epic Demon Hunter journey in part 2 of our playthrough series. Before we get started, just another few notes. First of all, we are playing on the Legion beta server, so things may be slightly different come release, and these playthroughs will of course contain spoilers for the Demon Hunter starting area, so if you want to avoid those, please stop watching now. Without further ado, let's pick up where we left off, grab some quests, and get killing. So we already picked up these ones at the end of last video. For those who can't quite remember from there, basically we've got to go through and kill some captains, or sorry, brief some captains, our own captains. We probably don't want to kill those yet. Maybe later on. I don't know, let's see what happens. So first off, let's talk to Matron Mother Malevolence, the Shivara captain.
Yes, I'm on your side.
Matron Mother, I need you to take your Shivan across the gap of the forge of corruption. Make them suffer.
I always love our... We will see it done. I urge you
Excellent.
to remember that the Black Temple is under attack.
So just a little note there, she says that the Black Temple is under attack. For those who aren't in the know, this particular starting area for the Demon Hunters puts you slightly back in time. So on a time frame, this is actually occurring at the exact same time that we were raiding the Black Temple. That's the final, or second final tier in Burning Crusade, where we defeat Illidan. These troops, these captains, are each representing a particular faction that were our enemies, or well, the Ash Tongue became our friends or our allies later on, but they were predominantly our enemies in Burning Crusade. So the Shivan were a demon faction under Illidan. The Ash Tongue here were the broken Draenei that were working for Illidan and eventually come over to your way of thinking past a certain point. And somewhere around here, probably over the other side there. Actually, up there they are, right over there. There is the Naga faction that was also working under Illidan. So, just a little bit of a history lesson there to help make sense for people. Wait your orders, ma'am. Battle Lord, your forces will assault the Doom Fortress to the southeast. Stop the mass of their demons from attacking us.
Peace for you. It will be as you say.
Excellent, so he's going to go off and do that. Let's mount up and go talk to these Naga.
With me.
Okay.
How can I aid you, little one?
Lady Thano of the Coil Scars.
I wouldn't call what I do serving the Illidari.
Milady,
I like
you will take your Naga north, disrupt the ritual of the demons that they're performing up there, their soul engine.
Fight well.
Okay.
My task for the Coil Scar. I am in agreement.
Go off and do that.
Let
Let's
us
send
be
in this
done with
quest.
this business.
We are
Among
all
kingdoms
that
is
stands
no
between the
place
Legion
for
and
knowledge.
annihilation.
Forces have engaged the Legion. We will soon stand together victorious with Lord Illidan at the Black Temple. Oops. Spoilers, buddy. Pretty sure we all know that isn't quite how it pans out, unfortunately. Give me sight beyond sight. Jace Darkweaver swears that for a split second he sensed a demonic presence up and behind us. He took some of our forces up to a cave just to the southeast to investigate. They found nothing in the cave, but he is certain that something is amiss, which you lend him your guidance, and more importantly, your spectral sight. Yes, we can do that. We can give him a hand with our spectral sight. So,
Sure, we won't be frightened.
one of our abilities,
Let's be certain to...
I'm sure most of you know by now, maybe you've done a little bit of research, but one of our sweet abilities is actually Spectral Sight. It's unique to the Demon Hunters. What it does is basically highlights any demons that are nearby. So let's pop it now and you'll see what I mean. So we got this cool border effect. You do sneak around a little bit slower, but see, the demons up here are red. You can see right up there, there's a, well, I assume that's a critter up there, so it's even highlighting demonic critters. But I presume this is going to be a big thing, or maybe a useful thing to have in some of the raids that we're going to encounter during this expansion. Time will tell. Anyway, let's make our way up here. We can probably go straight through these guys, but fighting's more fun, right? Of course it is. Alright. Some nasty ass cobwebs down there, and spider demons. Fantastic. Just what I always never wanted. Okay, so here's Jace Darkweaver. Can we talk to him yet? Yes. Yes, Jace. Something powerful in the cave. Immense fell energy. I cannot be certain. My vision is clouded. If there is something in there, we can't afford to ignore it. Your mastery of spectral sight is greater than any, save Lord Illidan. Wow. Okay. Save Lord Illidan and every other player character playing a Demon Hunter. Will you turn your spectral sight on the cave and confirm my suspicions? Yes!
Will you use your spectral sight on the cave entrance?
Only because you asked so nicely, man. Okay. Dude. Most definitely some demons in there, Felguard Butchers. Fantastic.
Azeroth must not fall.
Knew that I sensed something foul. Alright, we are going to get a new ability from this quest by the looks of it. Throw Glaive. Throw a demonic glaive at the target, dealing damage. The glaive can ricochet to 2 additional enemies within 10 yards. No fury requirement, 10-second cooldown. So it looks like maybe this is part of our cleave rotation or something along those lines. Now that you've encumbered the demons, I can sense it too. Specifically, I sense a very powerful Fellord deeper in the cave. You need to grab his power. Deal with the leader. We will take care of the rest of the forces. Let's do it.
Trust.
Those eye beams. So they're very cool.
Illidari, attack!
And maybe we'll pick up this while we're here. Some hearthstones. Heal stones, rather. Instantly restores 68,000 health. That will be handy. Maybe? Maybe it will be handy. Hopefully. What's this thing? That's a buff. Okay, let's see if we can turn this on. Friendly nameplates turned off. What about enemy nameplates? All nameplates turned on. All nameplates turned off.
I wouldn't call what I do serving the Illidari.
Yeah, that's better. Guess that's a little less clutter on the screen. I know we don't need to really attack these guys, but it's fun. Get our whole handle for these this combat with this class a little more. Alright, let's test something out here. Does it hit everything? Yes, it does! Oh my gosh, look at that damage. Amazing.
I need
Like a real boy. Okay, let's continue on. Oh, this is all mate that we gotta kill. Somebody's already beaten us to it, so we will have to wait for the respawn. As we've seen yesterday, or in the last playthrough rather, respawns don't seem to be that bad. I don't think we'll have to wait too long. Now, I just noticed something. Is it actually instancing us up purely with our own faction? I'm not sure. We have seen that before in WoD, at the start of WoD, where when we all came through the portal, it on PvP servers at the very least, it did split us up. Horde went to their own specific instance, and the Alliance had theirs. So I wouldn't be surprised. It makes sense, right? And there's stuff. The mobility on this class is a treat, but at the same time, oh, it's a little getting used to. Sweet, we've got a new ability. We've got our glaive ability. Yeah, when I say it's a little bit of getting used to, you know, I guess having it down in my prime rotation probably isn't a great idea. I might move that over to here. Let's just move our keys around just a touch. Maybe that will help out just a bit. I probably, like many other players, tend to bind my hotkeys on certain classes to the same key all the time. So E over on that sidebar there is it's a key that I use for a lot of my charge or blink type abilities. Alright, we picked up a new ring from that chest. I don't know if everybody gets that. Either way, sweet. Not complaining. Glide, my pretties.
I need a target.
Now I'm gonna keep pressing that for the Fel Rush. You can see it now. Actually, does Glaive just need a target? Yes. Alright, hidden no more. I guess we need to go back and talk to old mate down here. Wow, just another shout out to the artist team for this expansion. Damn, things look pretty. I mean, you're seeing exactly what I'm seeing. This zone is amazing. All the effects, fantastic. The Felstrider is, I think, one of the coolest mounts that I've seen in many years, to be honest. Anyway, let's get on with it.
Is dedicated to destroying the burden.
Hidden no more, excellent. You have absorbed that Fel Lord's power and become more powerful in turn. Now we can fully concentrate on destroying their Legion and their Brood Queen. Level up. Yes. Talents. We've got access to our talents, our first talents. Let's take a look before we grab these extra quests. Close that one for now. Okay, so our 99 talents, we have a passive, Fel Mastery. Increases Fel Rush damage by 50%, grants 25 Fury when Fel Rush damages at least one target. So I'm guessing we would be taking that one if we really wanted to work in our Fel Rush into our rotation. Which I'm sure you could do. I can bet that it's going to be really useful on certain bosses or certain types of encounters. Chaos Cleave, passive. So that would be the one that we just got, I assume. Maybe. Chaos Strike hits an additional target for 50% damage. Okay, so that's our Fury Spender, our prime Fury Spender anyway, apart from I-Beam. So it just looks like it's just adding a little bit more cleave in there. And Blind Fury increases the duration of I-Beam for 50%. Now, I'm not a smart man, Jenny, but I'm assuming that that would be a really big DPS boost. I-Beam, as we've seen before, does a ton of damage, especially in AoE situations. 45-second cooldown, but it sits there and it burns people for 25,000 chaos damage, and it always crit strikes. So I'm thinking that, you know what, let's go with Blind Fury. As you see, we don't need to confirm talents anymore. Might talk about that a little bit later. We can also freely switch specs now as well, which the pre-patch is now live. live. So I'm sure all of you will be familiar with it already. Okay, let's pick up our quests. Into the foul Creesh. One of the demons that I interrogated revealed a particularly juicy bit of information. Apparently there's an imp mother in the volcano that describes Legion's secrets. Corvus has gone out to find that demon and bring their secrets back. Okay, so we're going to meet up with Corvus.
Corvus cut a swath of destruction on her way across the bridge.
Azeroth must not fall.
Stop the bombardment. Jace's wards are not going to hold out much longer. We need somebody to go out there and make sure those Legion Devastators are destroyed. Kane points at you with his spectrally enhanced vision. Destroy the Legion Devastators. Okay.
We will not last much longer if those Devastators are not destroyed.
Numbers are legion. Yes, those Devastators must be silenced, but there's also a great deal more to be done. Despite the odds, we're counting on you. The Brood Queen's primary leaders are in control of the volcano. They must be killed. We must smash the Legion and do anything else necessary to achieve victory. We are going to get some new shoulder pads out of this, and everybody loves shoulder pads. I'm not going to preview them. I kind of want them to be a little bit of a surprise when they come through. Okay, let's mount up, let's do this. And yeah, I still haven't seen any Blood Elves, so either Night Elves are just incredibly popular, or it is totally instancing us to our own faction. I don't have a problem with it, to be honest. I think it's a good idea. She's an ugly, ugly lady.
It's you who won't survive, demon witch.
Actually, I should probably kill these guys, maybe.
Even from up here, I can sense your uncertainty. I cannot tell me, dear. Have you joined?
Yeah, that's a much greater I-beam duration. Kind of wasted it there. Oh well. I can see that I'm already going to mess up with Fell Rush over there. I'm just going to change it back to how it was.
Heavy resistance near the
And those guys did count towards things. Let's pull you over. Ooh. Oh, spiderwebs. Nope. No thanks. May not want. I assume that's a Devastator. That's a big boy over there. Sweet. So this is interesting. We're beginning to get a few more abilities, so we'll begin to see what the Demon Hunters actually really feel like in combat. Okay. I am by no means a god at knowing the rotation yet, so I am just having a little bit of fun with it, seeing what works, what doesn't. And we've got a rare here. Ability. Let's use our I-beam. Yeah, that seems to be a pretty reasonable DPS boost.
I need to get closer. It is too far. I will have a talk.
They've slain.
Alright, what do we get? We got a new back piece. Sweet.
You will be avenged, my love.
Oh no, we killed her love.
Decimated. I have failed you.
She's a spider, he's a spider. I live in Australia, I have no love for spiders. I don't feel bad about killing him. Alright. Full of cloaky goodness, let's get it on. To be honest, kind of like how it looks without it. May disable it later. Well, we'll leave it on for now. So that glaive toss is going to be useful for range pulling as well. Not quite sure what abilities the tank spec gets. Can't even remember what this tank spec's called. Vengeance, that's right. So I guess we'll have to find out.
I need
It's very easy to miss with the Bell Rush if you're not paying attention, especially if you are used to classes like a warrior, which is my main. You kind of just press it and expect it to work like charge. It does not. It goes in the direction you are pointing, which we see in a lot more MMOs, or modern MMOs I should say. And I like it. It's a good thing. It's a little bit of extra challenge. You can tell they probably want to sort of start updating their combat a little bit as much as possible. Why am I backing around all the place? I don't know, it's just how I play. Used to doing it for tank fights. Or as a tank, I should say. Hey, another chest.
I can't tell.
Like a burning legion.
Well, to me it seems like they've got decent cleave, you know. I mean, I didn't do anything special there. I didn't pop out I-beam. I just did a couple of fell rushes throughout a glaive, and then was able to pop them off with a couple of demon bites. Yeah, perhaps for leveling. I mean, leveling maybe if you're going to be taking on a lot of packs at a time, it might be worthwhile getting Chaos Cleave perhaps, or even Fell Mastery, because you're probably going to be using them a lot more than I-beam on its 45-second cooldown.
Hello there.
Alright. Overseer Brutag. Brutag. Actually, leave that crate up there. Nah. Yeah, so we'll probably get through these quests and call it. I am conscious that these playthroughs are pretty long just by nature. Well, it takes a while to play, as you well know. So if I'm doing any sort of thorough job in showing you stuff, these parts are going to be a little bit longer.
It is too far.
I want to take this guy. Sweet. See a problem already. This max camera distance, it does not go out far enough. I do understand Blizzard's reasons for wanting to remove the extra distance. You know, level out the playing field, make sure everybody was doing the same sort of stuff.
Needed elsewhere.
I don't think it really works. I'm sorry.
A mother's work
It
is
just
never
doesn't.
done.
We've seen through expansions now, so many bosses. So that guy wasn't even a boss. He was a rare. He was massive, and he was a rare. These guys over here, these Fortunes, they're big boys, and that's just a normal mob. So you know, I could see that guy's feet. I couldn't see anything else of him while I was fighting him. Kind of sucks. Anyway, let's get trinket on. Use. Fling the deadly tip of the sword towards the target, dealing damage. Okay, sweet. So we'll drag that down to our hotkeys. Okay. Yeah. There is a mod out, dynamic camera mod out that's being worked on. Those of you who are on Reddit would probably have seen it mentioned quite a few times. It does look very good. I'm surprised that Blizzard hasn't implemented it by default themselves, because it just looks amazing. I will try and install that on live. and a little demonstration of it. But essentially, when you do approach a really big mob like that, whether it be quest or enemy, it pops the camera out, zooms it back further, makes it work, makes the system work. Dynamic camera, grab it. Okay, just gonna lift it up and throw it into the cabin in, ugh, what I have to say as an animator is one of the worst examples of animation I think I've ever seen. I'm sorry, I know it's meant to be lifted up magically and all the rest of it, but come on guys, give it a sense of weight, for God's sake. Where else are we missing? I feel like we've gone too far. Maybe, we can always double back. Okay, so we're at the creche. We're bugged in combat.
Destroying the burning legion.
Okay, Kovas. Let's help out Kovas. Siciano, found her! The mother's tome. See this giant cave. There's a terrifying and powerful mother inside. But that's not the good part. Good part is what she has. Apparently it's some kind of keeper for fell secrets. She's in there performing profane legion rites and scribbling them into a book. We need that power. We need her tome. And we need hands, so we will help.
Don't meet again.
Okay. Let's use our
in that cave right there.
glide ability. Go across. Sweet. Okay, guess those guys died pretty easy. There she is. Already in combat. Let's try and get in on the action. Oh! Hello. Not quite sure what that stuff is. Gaseous cloud.
Then stealing our secrets, my queen.
Recover that
Wow.
at all costs, my minions.
Lovely. Fatty blob. Kind of terrifying. Jeez. I think I said it before, but to me at least, it really feels like they're busting out some of the Diablo-esque designs for this. Obviously, they're not going as gory, as realistic. That is not WoW's thing. But I think you and I can both tell that they have really kicked it up a notch. Things are looking great. Things are looking pretty menacing. Things are looking menacing. Okay. We'll not bother killing these guys if we don't have to. We'll just walk around them. Just to get this done. What are those guys down there? That's some Eridar. Sweet.
I ask that you honor our pact and come to their aid.
Okay. Sure. Hey, there is.
Lord Illidan leads, and the first shall follow.
Seems to be a greater emphasis as well so far on staying out of the fire while you level. Telegraphing things pretty well. Your wrist. Let's get that on.
My thanks. Come, my brothers, back to the battle.
Now, for some reason my trinket wasn't allowing me to pop it then. I must have just been too close to it, I presume. Not that I expected to do masses of damage, but you know. Okay. Sweet, they're not throwing it in this time, they are freezing it. Cool. Would have been cool to see some sort of explosion there, but... yeah.
Beware. There is a Dreadlord inside that soul engine.
Okay. Dreadlord in here, apparently.
Another soul
Oh!
on the engine.
Good. I guess
Open the
I'm
way.
gonna fight back.
Unleash the horns of souls on him.
Will feast on your soul.
So, okay, there we go. So it's a cast ability. That is probably one of the worst triggers I think I've ever used. Sorry, I was distracted by how bad it was. Again, not that I was expecting it to be great or anything, but... okay. Pretty easy going, nothing too challenging with these rares. That's not really the aim of the game, at the moment anyway, to be challenged by them, I think. It just occurred to me, my rings, they don't have agility on them. Interesting. Neither does my neck piece. Its back does. Okay. How different. And this item, I thought it was a single-use buff to increase my agility and stamina for the 96, but no, it's looks like it works the same way as Aurealis's Crystal, or Aurealis's Whispering Crystal in WoD, which is basically your free 100 stats elixir. This one only takes for 98. But yeah, I'll deal with that. So the one we missed all the way over there, of course it is. Of course it is all the way back where we came from. Gosh. So I think we'll grab that final one, go hand in, call it a day, and move on to the next episode. It'll take a few minutes to run back and grab that now. So let that be a reminder for you guys when you do end up coming into this area yourself. Go this way. Yes, we can. Ish, kind of. Alright. Just gonna stick around just long enough to see what these guys do with this. We've seen it frozen, we've seen it pushed off, and now we have seen bombs placed on it. After I'm just gonna stand around and scratch their ass before running away. Nice, that's a bit more like it. Okay. Now the hand in. Is it just back where we were earlier? I guess so. So we can probably just go back this way anyway. That sky looks beautiful. Wow. So very, very nice. these cobwebs. I kind of like how they're not just your traditional cobwebs. They look really disgusting and mucusy. Demonic cobwebs. Hello. Well, that guy's
My life is dedicated to
very
destroying
cool.
the brood.
Hopefully something that we'll be able to obtain access to this expansion. Okay, speak to this bro.
Everything.
Stop the bombardment. True leadership is hard to come by. Leading from the front is even rarer trait. We are just about ready to assail Brood Queen Tyrannus. Command Center, sweet.
Lord Illidan
Their
knows
numbers
the
are
way.
legion. Ho ho. Okay, I'm in complete agreement from where I'm standing. You utterly decimated their forces. What do you think? Are we ready to fly up to that command center and take the Sargerat Keystone? Are we ready, guys? Are we ready to do that? Right. Let's get these shoulder pads on. Let's demount so we can see what they look like. Boom! I feel like I am a vanilla hunter in PvP gear. Okay.
Must not fall.
Every time I see Marden, I think it says Mum and Dad.
Power of
I don't
the
know
Legion.
why. The Imp Mother's Tomb. Do you have it? Yes, I have it. Can you feel the power emanating from the book? I cannot wait to learn its secrets. Yep. Swish. New gloves. We're beginning to look rather cool. Not that we didn't before. And Fell Secrets. The demons made a grave error in scribing their secrets into this book. The fell energy emanating from it's potent. But there's only enough to enact one of the rituals. After that, the book will be consumed. Maybe they can make a copy of the book. Photocopiers. It's up to you to choose which secrets we want to use against the Burning Legion. Read the Tome of Fell Secrets to choose between Havoc and Vengeance specializations. Now, I thought we were already in Havoc, but maybe not. Rewards. The following will be cast on you: Metamorphosis. So we get a new ability. Oh yes, our Metamorphosis ability, which is, as far as I'm aware, our major DPS cooldown. Leap into the air and land with explosive force, dealing damage, stunning them for seconds. Upon landing, you are transformed into a hellish demon for 30 seconds, greatly empowering your Chaos Strike and Blade Dance abilities and gaining 25% haste. I'm so sorry, our Warlock friends, that we stole your Metamorphosis ability. I know it's upsetting. I mean, what can I say? Sucks for you guys, but cool new animation, so had to go to the Demon Hunters. Alright, let's pick up this quest. We won't move on from there. We will quickly just check out what this lady says. Whatever you choose, blah 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 blah. Okay, we're going to click on this Tome of Secrets. What do you think, guys? Should we do Havoc? Should we do Vengeance? Choosing Havoc's grants Metamorphosis as well as Mastery, so that's our DPS spec. Obviously, Vengeance is of course our tank spec. Grants Metamorphosis, which increases our health instead of butt tons of damage. Reduces damage that we receive, increases our attack power slightly. I-Beam changed to Demonic Spikes. Surge with Fell Power, increasing your parry chance by 20%, reducing blah blah blah. So it sounds like our on-demand mitigation. Okay, I am going to wait. Actually, no, I'm going to select Havoc for now. I think we will try out Vengeance a little later on, just to see how it rolls. But I think Havoc is pretty similar to what we've been doing so far. So let's pick up this last quest, and then we'll call it a day. Surprising, I agree. Well chosen. Yeah, now you must teach the rest of us, Senpai Asphyxiana.
Lord Illidan knows the
we are ready to roll with our abilities there. Our Metamorphosis ability, Cry Havoc and Slip of the Illidari. This is why the Legion fears us. We have the ability to turn the secrets against them, and in doing so become stronger than they ever can be. Teach Havoc and Specialization to resemble Demon Hunters. We will do that a little bit later on. You know what? It's been a good playthrough. It's been about 46 minutes, 45 minutes. Let's move on. I'll see you guys next time. Till then, if you do have suggestions, comments, things you don't like, things you do like, things you want to see, things you don't want to see, please let me know in the comments below. Thanks a lot.